Good day today. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to my podcast. This is I-Rant Daily. What the hell do you guys want to fucking rant about today?
I don't know. Let's talk about past experience. Let's make negativity to positive.
Right. So, I do want to talk about a little bit about jealousy. I think we can all learn something from that. I don't know any other person in this entire world who have never ever felt jealous. Am I right? Am I right? And if you are one of them who have never felt so jealous in your life, you're lying. You're lying. But
Okay,
this
but
one's for you.
first tell me what is jealousy?
What is jealousy? I guess to me, in my own opinion, apart from Wikipedia, jealousy would be you see something in another person that you believe in yourself that you are not, but for some reason you have a negative what do you call this, a negative feeling towards it. It seems to be something that bothers you. That's literally why you're so focused on it. You feel this jealousy feeling. It's like an icky feeling. But guess what, I think the only time that you would feel a certain way like that is because you are also in alignment to that. But if it's a negative feeling, then it must be directed the opposite way instead of in a positive way.
Okay, so you're telling me feeling jealous is a feeling but not an action, right? But what happens when people act when they're feeling jealous?
That's they're sinning.
Okay. so
That's where
tell
sin
me
is.
so tell me one thing about how can we battle jealousy? How can we turn that negative feeling into something good?
Well, how about this? Instead of you feeling jealous, how about you feel inspired? I think that's the opposite of jealousy. Because when you're inspired, it's like when you see something in someone and you like it so much, like some people obviously would feel jealous, but again, it's limited in their own perception. But if you actually turn that the other way, you then feel inspired because you believe yourself that, hey, that's kind of like me. And I want to be like that. So let me be like that. So you actually have that feeling that you believe that you can be that. So that's an inspired action. You're in spirit from that word, inspired. I'm right. I'm right. But then,
Okay, so you're saying during inspiration, but what if some people make it hard? How is there a way to combat that jealousy and actually put the effort to turn it into a positive?
this is a $1 million question. I should get paid for this, but this is some Miss Universe question right here. Can you please repeat the question?
All right. So say this, you know how it's hard because you could say, yeah, turn that into a positive, be inspired, but what happens when we are in a state of that jealousy that we want it so bad that we're not thinking to actually put in the effort, that we're always saying that we deserved it. Why is that other person getting it instead of me?
Well, there's only one thing I can say of that. My dudes, you're looking at a lens externally. Look inwards, okay? Because if you do look inwards, then you would realize that that kind of feeling is more of self-serving than actually, like, you might think that, okay, I see that person and the person has something that I don't believe that I can also have or be or do for myself. So now I'm going to feel this negative feeling that we call jealousy towards that person. And like, what do you even benefit from that? It's like you just you're always paying attention to that, but you don't really like benefit from it at all. But if you do look inwards, you just like stop, you know. let me just question myself right now. Start asking, one, why do I feel like this? Because when you start with that, instead of asking things like, why does that person have that, and why does that person deserve to have that, and how come I don't have that? See, now you're looking externally, and you can't get answers and solutions if you're always constantly looking outwards. Like, that's an outside circumstance. But if you start looking inward, you would then realize that the answer is actually there. Like, start by asking, what is it about that makes me feel this way? And then ask, what can I do to turn that into something positive? And three, you got to ask, how come I don't believe that I can't be that? I can't do that. I can't have that. Where is this feeling coming from? So now you're going to go regress and start tracing back that patterns, and you would then realize that it's actually a conditioning that you may have learned, or that was passed down to you, that you thought was like a belief system that is not actually working. You may have been influenced from maybe like family, parents, or some people in school, the naysayers, like one of those naysayers. We love those, right? We love the naysayers. And for some reason, you took that reality to yourself. Like, you accepted that, you allowed that reality for yourself. And then now you start to begin to believe that I can never be enough. I can't have that. I don't deserve that. I will never be able to do that. But she can. He can. Because for some odd reason, miraculously, he is just lucky. Have you guys ever said that? Or have you guys ever heard that? Right?
I've heard that so many times.
Exactly. Like, yeah, he has this, she has that, because, he's just lucky. Like that just came out of nowhere because he's favorite and I'm not. No. So you can't keep looking outward and from there and that point, because you'll never get the answer. So start looking inward, and from there you would literally see your pattern. And once you see your pattern, you can catch yourself at that moment, and you're like, wait a minute, just because I'm thinking this way, is it even true? Is it facts? Can I change it? Where is it coming from? Now you're reprogramming. You're on your way to become the best version of yourself. Because guess what? If you feel a certain way towards another person, like simple things like jealousy, you're already in there, girl, or dude, or dudette. You're already in there. You're aligning there. You just have to shift your perspective from that point that, hey, guess what? I desire that, but I just feel the opposite way. So let me change that, because then if I change that, I will become like that also. And now you just discovered a new fucking trait or a new talent for yourself. Yay, right? Yeah, boy.
Okay, so you're telling me to have a positive mindset when we're dealing with jealousy, basically. Right?
Just like all the quotes that I've seen in Instagram, you can't expect a positive outcome with a negative mindset. Right? It doesn't really equate that, right? You can't expect to be happy to when you're surrounded with a lot of like toxicity, and you're just like, why? God, have you forsaken me? How about you get out of that environment? Like, just run and see. You feel at ease, right?
Okay. So tell me, have you ever like experienced like jealousy with people, or people being jealous of you, something like that? Or just give me an experience that you've dealt with, and how did you deal with it?
Sometimes twice in brunch.
Okay.
Things like, like how come these girls get mimosas in this brunch and I get to do this business. And like, I want some mimosas, bottomless, Kelsey. Give me that bottom. You're not even fucking drinking that mimosa right there. So I do feel jealous. But okay, in seriousness, there are a couple of times where I actually have felt, we've all been there. And let me give you one example of that. For instance, I've seen this dude in high school and he was just rocking this drums, you know, like I was just that kid walking around the hallway and I'm just like, yeah. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing in here. It's high school, you know, and I'm not even fucking high right now, but I don't even know what the fuck they call it high school right now. Oh shit. Who's that dude? That dude is playing fucking drums. And you know, for some reason to me it's like I want that, but how come he's just doing this so smoothly? He's fucking lucky. I knew it. I fucking knew he's lucky, and I'm not, y'all. But you know what? I had to do a lot of, I guess, in spirituality, they call this shadow work, right? The dark side of your soul. The shadow work basically is a lot of things that you feel like you don't accept yourself, or the doubt or insecurities, like, and then goes jealousy in there.
Okay, but let me tell you this. Don't you think that he actually was good because of all his hard work practicing?
Exactly. But that mindset, you know, when I was there, that mindset, you know, I was just like, yeah, this dude is just, he was born with it. How come I'm not born with such fucking talents? Like, he's just banging the cymbals right here and snares, like, badumts. You know, I want to fucking do that too. But, you know, a lot of, like, his parents said that he was just born with it. Like, and I was born with, what the fuck was I born with? Well, I don't know exactly. So, you know, at the end of the day, I went to, like, grab the chair and I just tried playing it, and I had to visualize myself and think that, hey, is it possible for me to play drums? And keep in mind, you guys, that was in Saudi Arabia. You know, like, wow, right? It's like, it's not really as common. So I had all these insecurities in my head that's like, it might not be appropriate. Am I doing this right? Oh, fuck. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to jail. Fuck. Are they going to arrest me for playing that? Let me just tweak the cymbal and then they can arrest me, right? But in seriousness, I discovered that I actually like playing drums the moment that I just grab that stick right there. And, you know, to me, it's like, I can actually do this. So I started believing and visualizing in myself that I can do this. And obviously, I suck at first, like we all do. We're all gonna suck at something. That's what she said. Michael Scott would be proud of me.
Okay, so you got better. You actually started working on it.
Yeah, it awakened some passion within my heart.
Well, that's good because you've actually, like I said, you turned your jealousy into a positive. So basically, you obtain something new.
Yes, I went from insecurity to feeling secure like a credit card. Yeah, okay. Guys.
So now tell me some jealousy that was done to you. Like, have you ever dealt with someone that was jealous towards you?
So that's one of, like, my biggest problem in my years of existence in this lifetime and on this earth. Because it's one thing of me feeling jealous of someone else having something that I actually want, or doing something that I actually want to do also that I couldn't do or have. But it's another thing when you know, when someone is jealous of you. Because sometimes I can't really tell when someone is jealous of me. Like, I'm pretty oblivious at that part because I treat everyone in neutrality sense. But there are a couple of times where I thought some people are my friends, but turns out like they kind of weren't, because it has something to do with jealousy, you know. And I get their point sometimes, because some of them feels like they would be left out. So that was the sense of insecurity. They're not secure, that they feel like if they won't constantly put effort to be part of my life, I could easily just weed them out. But let me tell you, not true. Not true. That's, in order to be my friend, literally all I ask is loyalty. That's all. Like the rest, it's like I'm okay with that. But then again, did I do that to her or to him? No. Again, right? That starts literally within you. So that started within them. It wasn't me who placed that. That's how they view it.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Any other advice you want to give out?
Well, to Nick Jonas, who created "Jealous" as a song, I really like that one. So maybe you guys are probably gonna hear that at the end of this podcast. Jealous, jealous, jealous. Yeah. Advice for that: don't be jealous, you guys. Like, it's all okay. I know it's easier said than done, but be inspired instead. How about that? Yeah.
Okay. Any what's it called? Like, any insight for our next ranting for you?
Okay, for our next topic about ranting,
Give them a glimpse of what's to come.
well, you guys are going to be pretty excited. You guys are really going to like this next rant of mine, because it talks about something very generic that we all go through. But, you know, it might be, it's going to give you guys a wow, I never thought about that. And it has something to do with boredom. That's right. You hear me. It's boredom. I'm going to fucking rant about boredom.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, this is what we have for our show. So, and I hope people liked it.
Meow. I'm sinning.